the about F-Type. Okay, and this is the sports model, and you are watching, and all including the activities related and features specification about it. And meet and introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Saurav. I'm the general manager for sales for the showroom here. It is indeed a moment of pride for us that we have one of the most beautiful looking sports car on the road today, the Jaguar F-Type with us. You all must be knowing that it is inspired from the legendary and famous car which is known as the Jaguar E-Type, which came in the 1960s. It was a car to which even Enzo Ferrari had seen and said that it is the most beautiful car in the world when he had seen the Jaguar F-Type. So coming from a legend like Enzo Ferrari himself, which means that the E-Type at that time was a very legendary car. This car F-Type is inspired from the same wide shoulder body lines of the E-Type, and yes, this is the flagship model of Jaguar. The sportiness, everything is very well covered here in the car, as you can see. This right here is the P300 variant that we have. It produces 300 bhp and it's a bi-turbo engine. It comes with paddle shifters and it's got an automatic transmission to it. It has the signature J-blade design, as you can see. Also, it is very well equipped. This is the R-Dynamic model, which means this is cosmetically more sportier and enhanced than the standard variants, which you can see with this Delta finish aluminium interiors, the paddle shifters, as you can see, the sport seats and the interiors, as you can see. One thing I like to mention, one very special thing about this particular car right here is that it's got an all red interiors. You do get options of red seats, but it's very rare in a car that you get an option of a all red dashboard. As you can see right here, the entire dashboard here is the bespoke red leather. So it's a very unique feature to the car. It has already.
Okay, thank you. One more question is that why people have to be choosing the Audi? Why not the Audi R8? Why this F-Type model? What is the difference between the two model, and the preference of this customer have to be different? But what is the uniqueness characteristics about the F-Type, and what are the uniqueness not characteristics of the R8, and what are the basics difference between two model?
See, Audi is a German brand. The Audi R8 itself is a very famous vehicle. It's very popular. It's very it's amazing sports car, I would say, from the competitors. But you got to understand that the customers that we have.
One thing is about service point of view, or in riding point of view, and quality point of view.
It's about the perception. See, what is the purpose of a car? The purpose of a car is to take a person from point A to point B.
Okay.
Now I come to office. My colleagues also come to office.
Okay.
I come to office in a petrol car because I like driving a petrol car.
Okay.
My colleague comes in a diesel car because he has his own choices.
Okay.
So different brand have different perceptions and different impact. It is what that customer chooses to go from point A to point B is what matters.
Those are to be buying this kind of model.
Yes.
That means it is the most eminent person in that to compare it to the other. But one thing is that it is a sports variant.
Yes.
Why I am to choosing the sports variant in urban riding? Why not in the rural ride or other urban riding? Why it is called urban riding?
Okay.
Even if also in the, have you known that the riding condition is high and the ground clearance is very less.
Yes.
Even if also be buying the urban areas, people have to be there. Okay.
Exactly. In order to drive these cars, these are special cars which need special roads. It is very important to understand which roads we are driving in. So it's very necessary to drive on urban streets because you get good roads.
Yes.
Because these cars have low ground clearance to give them aerodynamics in high speed.
Okay.
And if you want to drive high speed, it's always recommended due to safety and traffic regulations.
Okay.
Also, you have to drive in a closed street or in a
one thing one thing is that about the feature, you have to just see about the features about the car, and one by one will be okay. So about the feature, about that,
this is the infotainment system of the F-Type that we have here. As you can see, it's a very neatly laid out concept and format.
And what about that?
This is the gear shifter, which in the signature J-blade design. That
what is the difference between the BMW Steptronic and this one? What is the same thing is there happen in BMW? All the model have to be in this Steptronic brake, Steptronic gearbox, and the F-Type also be same. And difference is there. What is the difference? And it looks like features like same.
See, the difference between
BMW, the Steptronic,
Triptronic, and you have to understand these are same mechanism. Different brands have different names in which they call those transmission system. The basic purpose is to give you faster shifting of gears while you're accelerating. At the same time, it should downshift in a proper manner when you're.
There will be no issue when also shifting the downwards to upwards. There will be no issue that we find it, or any noise.
The shifting is faster.
Fast shifting is there.
Obviously, the shifting is faster because you got to understand this is a sports car at the end of the day, and it's automatic transmission. But the beauty of this car is you also have these paddle shifters.
Paddle shift. You have to see the paddle shift is there. Which one is the positive? That means up and down.
The plus right ones. The plus ones are the. It's a bit tricky. The plus ones are the uneven gears, and the minus are the positive gears, because you start with the first gear, that is 1, and then you go 2. If I have to go down, but if you have to continuously shift up, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you keep.
How many gears is there in there?
This is a 9 gear.
9 gears.
9 gear transmission.
Okay.
Bobby, এটা আমারা ये co transmission এটা আমরা SB এটা কেতে চেক কর।
And what about the pricing related on the on-road? What is the ex-showroom price and what is the on-road price?
Well, you have to understand that
particular this model.
Particular this model is a custom built model. What you see is quite different from what you find on a standard car. This car is pretty heavily loaded. As I was mentioning, the interiors, the all red interiors that you have, where the door panel has the red leather, the dashboard has the red leather. All these are optional, so the customer pays extra for it. These performance seats, as you can see, these are Jaguar bespoke performance seats, which you have to understand they help you.
Like
these are sports performance seats, so they help you while you're cornering at high speeds. It helps you stay stable if you're cornering or drifting on the right.
This is the best features for us when you're riding in high speed.
At high speed, they give you more stability and confidence and a stable posture while you're going and.
One more thing is that speed is there. Speed is low limit, no limit. What about the safety features about that?
The safety features, as I said, you have the standard ABS, EBD, and all the electronics which always work towards one purpose, which is holding the car on the ground and keeping the 4 wheels straight. Even if I'm going into a corner at a very fast speed, the car is understanding that there would be a lot of understeer and oversteer in the front and rear wheels. So there's a lot of electronics and there's a lot of state-of-the-art features which are there in the car, which always work within a fraction of a second to keep the car stable, to prevent it from skidding off or fishtailing.
This is the most important when you are riding in high speeds,
especially when you're driving a rear wheel drive car.
And one thing is that when you have to riding in the wet road, what feel that is in feeling in rainy season, rainy season.
Yes.
How it will be different in that, and how the performance and how the features have to be.
I'll have to show you that. Madam. मैडम टी चाबिटा देले एटा लागि चार्जर लागिछि टिके कढेले
You have see the unique logo of Jaguar.
So as you can see here, we have
Just you have to feel that how that the performance is there in the backside also. We go to the backside. Just listen the sound effect of the car. And this is the best of the performance of the engines. How feel that you have when you have to riding in like that? How feel you have to that when you have to push this gas button? How feel that?
it obviously feels great because this is the F-Type.
Okay,
F-Type
okay.
is the most pinnacle of all the models of Jaguar.
Okay. You have to see that. That means how the button gas pressure is there, or this one is the middle one is the brake, and this one is the accelerator. Is there?
Yes, it's automatic.
This is automatic transmission. And about the lighting system, what is the lighting system about that?
It comes with the signature J-Blade LED lights, as you can see.
Okay. Just you have to on it. Always light. Okay, this is one is the DRL.
DRL is J design.
Okay. And light, headlights. Okay. The exhaust note. Okay. About the back camera, what is the back camera about that?
Yeah, that is a reverse
camera.
As the car is standing within the showroom, I can't.
Okay. No. One thing is there.
So,
but in here it will not show.
It will show you the different cameras that you have.
You have seen that different type of the wide. This is the very wide.
So once it
and very clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a 180-degree wide angle, as you can see.
That means no difficulty when you have to parking in any zone.
Zone. You have a 360-degree park assist, which will automatically.
You have to see that. This one is the park assist also be.
But this will be active once. It's trying to search for a location if there is empty where it can auto park itself.
Okay.
So it does have that auto park feature also. And as you can see, this is the
navigation. Simply navigation is nowadays should be necessary for that when you are traveling one place to the different place.
So it automatically is the car is automatically detecting that there is low fuel. So it's automatically showing you that where is the next
one thing is that it is a sports car model, but don't get about the fuel. But one question is as how much to get the particular model and for the fuel about the fuel.
You can still expect, as you can see, this is the
and this is the AC vents. You have to see that
it is the integrated AC vent.
Integrated AC vent. This is called the integrated AC vents.
If I switch off the AC, it goes inside automatically.
And this is the best feature also. It should be need, it will not be need. It will be opened by the automatically.
Yeah, it will go
when
inside
the switch.
Now. It goes inside now. So the this is the signature feature of the Jaguar F-Type, the integrated AC vents. As you can see, the moment I switch on the AC, you can see that it slowly rises up.
This is the unique features up to that.
The glass roof is also.
It's all open or not?
No, it's a fixed.
It is a fixed. Have you that? You have to see that it is a fixed. And one thing is there in the summer season, you just put on that, in cover, and when it will be need, you will just open it. Okay. So thank you for all the information, and
Thank you.
Okay.